Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Welcome. Today's tutorial is on how to make cream of mushroom chicken. So we have the chicken out in a pan, clean, washed and clean, and I'm showing you our potatoes and all of the seasonings that's gonna go inside the chicken and the potatoes. We're also gonna do green beans on the side. And I'm showing you the chicken broth, cream of mushroom soup. We got butter, garlic, heavy cream. Okay. Yep, there it is. Green beans. Okay, let's get into it. So as you can see now, I'm just sprinkling the seasonings into a bowl. I don't measure anything, okay? Just season until your heart tells you to stop. Season. Throw in the bowl. And I like doing it this way so that like I don't touch each container and then touch the chicken and have to go back and wash my hands over and over again. Like it's too much. So I just put everything in a bowl. Yep. Pour. Whoops. Put too much. But that's okay. Gonna scoop that out with a spoon and get back to it. So right now I'm just gonna sprinkle. Sprinkle the seasoning onto the chicken. Make sure you get front, back, top, bottom. Yep. Sprinkle. Or shake. I know I'm annoying. Sorry. Okay. Season until your ancestors tell you to stop. Okay. Now I'm just rubbing it all in. So that season sticks real good to that chicken. You know, we want good seasoned baked chicken. Okay. We got about 7 pieces of chicken in this pan. Rub. Alrighty, now that everything is well seasoned, we're gonna get some aluminum foil, 2 pieces, and put it on top of the pan. Make sure it's, on there real good and tight. Then we're gonna place this chicken into an oven at about 350. And I usually like to bake my chicken for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Okay, so now I am peeling the potatoes. This is my first time actually. No, this is my first time actually using my potato peeler. I just actually got it in the mail today. So I was trying to be fancy because usually I do it by hand, like with a knife and peel the potatoes. I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it right for my YouTube channel. I'm gonna order a potato peeler and peel these. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. It took a long time. It probably took longer than, the old fashioned way. But it was cool. I kept getting scared. Like I was like, I'm gonna cut myself, but how? I don't know. But that was just in the back of my head. Like, I'm gonna cut myself. But no, just peeling. Peel away. How do you guys like to peel your potatoes? Do you do it by hand or use a potato peeler also? Okay, y'all. So right now I am just starting to cut the potatoes. It really doesn't matter what size you cut your potatoes. You're gonna mash them anyways. So I'm just cutting them into chunks. I guess it probably boils faster, gets softer faster if you cut them smaller, but I don't know. It doesn't. My bad, y'all, but it really doesn't matter to me. I cut them all different sizes. They're all going in the pot and they're all gonna get mashed together. Okay, so I just put the chopped up, cut up potatoes in my strainer. Right there, I was washing the dishes, busting them suds. You gotta clean as you go. Yeah. Right now, I'm making some cornbread, some old school Jiffy cornbread. I got what color did I just show y'all? The honey, yeah. There you go. The honeycomb bread. Mm-hmm.
How you gonna sound like that?
Because that's how you sound. The cornbread. All right. So I like mine sweet. So I'm going to mix it up. You going to watch me pour some sugar in there. Some sugar in my cornbread. But first, I like to get the little balls out. You know how it comes in how it comes chunky. Like I like to mash them, like because I like mine to be smooth. My cornbread to be smooth. So as you can see, I'm just using the back of my spoon, mashing all the little balls out. Yeah. Okay. Put an egg in there, and I'm gonna pour some milk. I don't use measurements. I just eyeball everything. It's like, no, I'm just playing. But this time I did eyeball it. Usually I do use my measurement cup, but I didn't feel like looking for it.
You gonna put that on there for real?
Yeah, shh. Be quiet. All right. Mix and mix and mix. I'm sure you guys know how to make cornbread, but if you don't, watch me. We're here to learn, guys. What do you guys like to add to your cornbread? That like the Jiffy cornbread. Cornbread from scratch is pretty good too, but I didn't feel like doing all that. We're making an easy, quick meal tonight. So you watch me pour a little bit of sugar. If I were gonna do 2 boxes, I would have poured more sugar, but I'm just doing 1 box, so I poured maybe like a handful or a little less in the bowl. There's the pan that I'm gonna use. And I thought about butter in my pan, but I'm like, no, wait, I got something better. Hold on. Let me go get it. Bam, Pam. There we go. So I got my cornbread mixed in the pan and ready to go in the oven. As you guys can see here, I'm boiling my potatoes. So my chicken is almost done. I took it out just to show you what it's looking like so far. So far, so good. I'm not going to put my chicken back in the oven just yet because I'm going to make the sauce to go pour over it. And then back into the oven it goes. So I'm going to strain my potatoes and get started on my sauce. All right, I'm going to pour some cream of mushroom into a pot. And I'm pouring a little chicken broth in. All right, pouring a little more and going to give that a stir. Bring it to like a simmer or maybe a low boil. Stir, stir, stir. You might be stirring this for a while. Not even gonna lie to you. Might be stirring it a little minute. Okay, adding more chicken broth. Okay, so I had stopped my video and I had poured some of the chicken broth off my chicken into the sauce or the cream of mushroom soup because I just think the chicken broth from the chicken gives it more flavor. Trust me, you guys. Trust the process. It's not looking like much now, but just trust the process. Gonna keep stirring. And you can add seasonings. Well, add to taste as you like. I like to add a little pepper. I like my food super peppery. I don't know. Everybody else don't in my house, but I do. Okay, so I mixed my sauce to my liking. Right now, you're gonna see me pouring the sauce over my chicken. If you ever made this before, comment down below and let me know what you like to add to it. I don't like adding any vegetables to it. Usually I do add vegetables to my baked chicken, but for this recipe, I don't like to add any. Maybe sometimes I'll add like a little mushrooms, but other than that, I don't like adding anything else like green peppers or onions or anything because I just don't like it in it. Doesn't taste good to me. It tastes pretty good this way. I know some people use water in their cream of mushroom soup, but I like to use the chicken broth because it brings in more flavor. Like it gives it more flavor. So we're gonna toss the chicken into the soup. We're gonna make sure all the soup covers the chicken pretty well. Sauce soup, whatever you want to call it. Just mix it in there pretty well. That looks so good. And it was good. Usually I can't get my 5-year-old to eat anything except chicken nuggets and pizza. But I had talked him into eating this. He liked it. He said, Mom, it tastes so good. He actually asked me for another piece. All right, so I'm putting the aluminum foil back onto the pan, and I'm going to place it back in the oven for maybe about 15 to 20 more minutes. So now it's time to make the mashed potatoes. I think I'm using what is called a potato masher. I don't know. I just ordered it today. And of course, I wanted to be a little fancy for my YouTube video. Because usually I do it by hand, but it takes so long. And I found by using this, it was much quicker. So I'm just mashing, and I'm going to start adding a little heavy cream. I just add a little as I go because I don't ever want to add too much and then ruin my mashed potatoes. So I'm going to add some mash and then add some more mash until I get the consistency that I want. Did I say that right? Consistency. Yeah. Hey, it's late and I'm tired. Don't judge me. Don't come for me in the comments. Okay, adding more heavy cream and mashing. Who all does it by hand? Which way do you find easier? The masher or, well, not by hand, but with like a fork or a spoon? So now I'm going to add, what am I adding? What's next? I'm going to add some butter. Add as much butter as your heart desires. Okay. And then next I'm going to add some minced garlic. That's a good amount. And we're going to season it. Season it. Pepper, of course. That's always the star of the show. Pepper and a little salt. See that sprinkle? And then we're going to continue mashing. I said, nah, forget that. I need a spoon, okay? To mix this all together. So I went and got a spoon off camera. Off camera, I did add a little more heavy cream. So I'm just finishing. That was a finished product. See, don't those look good and creamy? Yeah. Period. No, I'm just playing. No, they look real good, though. They were perfect, actually. So let's get started on our green beans. I'm just melting some butter in a little small pan. And I'm probably going to do like a handful of green beans, not the whole thing. Okay, I'm adding some minced garlic, of course. Once the butter and garlic comes together, we're going to start adding our green beans. And then we're going to season it a little. Season those green beans. Not too much though. I just like to add a little pepper, of course. Me and my pepper. And a little salt. Okay. And you want to saute your green beans for like 3 to 5 minutes. Well, to your liking. I don't like mine's like soggy and soft. I like mine's with a little crunch, so I don't cook them for too long. So our green beans are finished. Aren't those so beautiful? They tasted so good. Now our cornbread is done. I put it on top of a oven mitt because the pan was super hot and I don't want to burn the counter. But yeah, you just see me putting some butter on top of that cornbread. Butter melted on nice. Yeah, I was being a little rough. I think that's why I messed up the top of the cornbread. But just melting the butter. Looked so good. And it was so sweet, like cake. Yeah, you see that? I know you see. Okay. Okay, so I got our chicken out of the oven. Doesn't that look so good, y'all? Yes, it looks good and tastes even better. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just covering the chicken with some of our soup or sauce, whatever you want to call it. Making sure all that chicken has some of that sauce covered all over it. Make sure it's good and covered. And trust me when I tell you, if you don't know how to cook and you make this for somebody, you're going to turn them into a believer. They're going to believe that you've been cooking your whole life, okay? Why you got to do that? I'm sorry, he loud. He irritating. Anyways, and here's the finished product, guys. Don't that look good? It was amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how you like it.